Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So this week's recipe is going to be sort of a lemony orzo pasta salad. Instead of orzo though, I'm gonna be using lentil pasta for the extra protein. It's got chickpeas, it's got some really nice lemony potatoes. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this one. Let's get to the recipe. So the first step is to get some water boiling, because although this pasta salad / recipe says that there's orzo in it, I opted for a higher protein pasta, which is a red lentil pasta. They have this pasta here in Mexico City, and it has one ingredient, which is just lentils, which is super great, and boil that according to the instructions and set it aside. Now, for the dressing, we're going to take half a cup of tahini, 1 tablespoon of miso paste, some Dijon mustard, and maple syrup, or omit it if you don't want to use maple syrup, half a lemon, in addition to some black pepper, and we're going to mix it up. You can easily do this by hand, but because I like to make my salads for larger meal prep, I like to do this in a larger batch in the blender. We're also going to add some water to thin it out. I started with about half a cup, but continued to add some more as we went. Because I'm not an animal, I took my rings off and set them aside in this cute little tray that my madrina gave to me. And you want to add all of the ingredients into the blender and blend until super duper smooth, or to the consistency that you prefer. Now we're going to add a little garlic powder because I felt like it was missing something, and although I added maple syrup, I wanted it to be sweeter, so I added a packet of monk fruit, which is really sweet and nice. And as you continue to make this dressing, add a little water to thin it out if you don't want it to be too thick or thin, etc. Do it as you prefer. Once the ingredients are super smooth and delicious, I added all of my dressing to a Prego jar because that's what I have here. For the potatoes, I did this and forgot to record it, so I will leave the entire recipe description, or the entire recipe in the description. And for the assembly of the salad, we're going to take a big bed of greens that you prefer. I used a spinach and kale combination. I added some diced red onions, some celery, in addition to the potatoes that have been warmed up. I also added some chickpeas. You don't have to season these. I just used these pretty much from scratch, and then I used a little bit of the red lentil pasta to make everything really rounded out and nice. Add the dressing to the top of it. Add generously, however much you want, because of course, what is a salad without the dressing? And I added some spices to the salad to make sure that everything was super nicely rounded out. Dill, please use fresh dill if you have it, it's just better, but I'm trying not to waste these spices before we leave, so I used dried. Add a little garlic powder, and I also added some paprika. I added more dill because I just freaking love it. You can use a little black pepper. Mix this salad up. It's so delicious, so comforting, so filling, and really wholesome. If you guys like this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I post my full recipes every Friday, and also daily shorts on recipes, all things fitness, reading, whatever I kind of sort of feel like I'm in the mood for. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and stay tuned for next week. Have a good one.
Tomorrow, there's no time to buy.